people here. This is awesome, man. There's actually people waiting to watch this. Dude, we should have moved the show back another hour or two. That would have been awesome. Right?
Move it to tomorrow.
Yeah, you guys. This is awesome, man. We'll just do the show tomorrow, man. What do you think? Thank you, channel members. Yeah, we got so many people here. Yeah, if we start the show tomorrow, there'll be more people. So we'll just do that. Good night. Just kidding. I gotta let the Facebook friends into here. I gotta do that every time. Where's Janice? I need Janice working behind the scenes. Yo, what's up? What's up, you guys? Look at this. Full house.
Hello, everybody.
This is how it should be. Johnny Beane. Yes, this is Straturday night live. We're going to be talking guitars. Our friend Ron here has some brand new toys. He's going to be showing us. Amazing. Look at that. We got Robbie the Animal. There he is, powering up with the Jersey mics. We got 40 Grit. 40 Grit is here.
Well, how's it going?
Yo. What's up? Welcome. And yeah, quick couple announcements, I guess. It's June 24th, 2023. It's technically, well, it's June 25th for some of you on the East Coast. 12:08 a.m. East Coast, 9:08 Pacific. And see, we actually used to do these shows. We used to start at this time, probably for years. I think it's been a couple years since we moved it up an hour. But I was over hanging out with our friend Music Therapy Laz. They were having a big birthday celebration. So I was over there this afternoon for a little bit. That's actually where I filmed the promo for tonight's show. You guys actually saw Laz playing as Frankie. That was a couple hours north of here. So I went up, hung out for a bit, came back. We're here. But hey, a few announcements. Actually, next Saturday night, I will be down in Los Angeles. Where's the card? There it is. I'll be down in L.A. actually starting June 29th, which is Thursday. So there'll be a lot of content on the channel here from LA, starting Thursday, June 29th to Sunday, July 2nd. So make sure you tune in. There'll be a lot of content from guitar shops, from cafes, from probably sleep streams, all kinds of cool stuff. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. And by the way, speaking of that, you guys, we made it to 10,100. So we're actually working to 10,200. So subscribe to the channel. And actually, I said something earlier behind the scenes. I don't know if these guys heard me, but I was saying that I'm going to start giving away guitars on the channel here.
I didn't hear you say that.
No, you guys didn't hear me say that. I think before I jumped in here, I was talking to Ned, and I was telling him, I need to start giving guitars away. So unfortunately, it'll be USA only. Not USA only guitars, USA eligible shipping. You got to be in the US. But I've got other stuff, plenty of other stuff. But anyway, look for guitar giveaways right here on the channel, and I'll start promoting the stuff well in advance. So you got to be subscribed to this channel, and it helps to smash that bell to get notified of any live streams, any content. But Let's do this. Let's start. Let's say hello to the top tier of channel members here on Johnny Beane TV, here on YouTube. We have channel membership. And the top tier, they get their names read at the top of every talk show, such as this. And they are, if I can find the card, did I lose it? Where is it? It's like gone. Oh, there it is. The executive producers, they are CC, Stephen Franklin, Michael Smith, Music Therapy, Laz. Happy birthday, Laz. Sherman Callahan, 40 Grit. Happy birthday, man. John Moronic, Majestic PB and J Cat, Guitarman 45, Janice Lala, the intern, R. Habs, Warlag, Patty Dill, and Fairfield Guitar Co. That's Lewis. Those are the executive producers, the big bosses of Johnny Beane TV. And again, become a channel member. Get your name in green in the chat, like not visible. Like Mike Olson, like Janice Lala, like 40 Grit, like Robbie Stingle. I see them in the chat. They stick out because they are channel members. They get exclusive content. They get emojis. They get all kinds of cool stuff being channel members. But if you'd like to help support the channel in other ways, Super Chats is the way you can do that. And here, and only here on this channel, Super Chats change the color of the, well, technically, these lights back here. Oh, look, there's Sting. Sting is back there. Is that Johnny Beane? Yay. Anyway, I'm blurry. Okay. Anyway, these lights you can magically change with any Super Chats. So if you'd like to help support the channel, there you go. And what else? We're live on Facebook, Johnny Beane page, where we got Facebook stars, where you can help support. And speaking of Facebook, we're live in the exclusively Van Halen group at 62,000 members. We're live in the EVH Gear Fans Live group, EVH Gear Fans Live page, Johnny Beane TV group. And eventually we'll be live on LinkedIn. So I'll have to be, well, you guys, if we go live on LinkedIn, we'll have to be wearing like suits and ties and be really, professional. So.
Hello, everybody. I can't read the chat from here. So if you're saying hi and I missed it, I apologize. So just one big shout out to everybody. And I did see something about my color. That has to do with the LED lightings around the ceiling here. So
very nice. There we go. There, you got a comment right there. Hi, Ron, Johnny Beane says.
Well, thank you, Johnny.
You're welcome. There you go. Well, cool. Well, hey, do you want to... You got a new toy, we heard, man.
Helix Floor.
Oh, my goodness.
Thing weighs about 25 pounds. And it does pretty much anything and everything you would want. And I am technically, when it comes to this stuff, I am technically challenged. And my son has one who plays in Faith and Failure, and he's supposed to help me out with this. I'm just trying to figure it out and see what was programmed in it before. I did not buy this. It was not given to me. I traded a Washburn guitar for it. That was the only reason I got it. I mean,
fair trade.
Yeah, even straight up. The guitar, this was $1,700. The guitar was $1,600, and I got it through my aunt's store, brand new for $850. So I couldn't turn it down, I guess.
Wow.
But yeah, this makes some weird stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like, I don't even, some of these settings that you can go in here, you can change. One thing I did find out, it has my Messer rectifier, oversized rectifier cab. So I can go in here and there's like a list of microphones you can pick from. And then I pick that oversized rectifier, and then it shows with the vintage 30s. And then it has a list of microphones. You can mic it, and you can actually put the microphone up against the speaker, away from it, on an angle up to 45 degree. It's unbelievable the stuff you can do with this thing. So I'm just trying to figure it out, and watched a lot of YouTube videos and waiting for my son to get here.
Wow. That's amazing. Yeah, those things are great. 40 Grit, have you tried one of those?
I have not. I'm staying away from all that. I refuse. I will stick with my 412 cabinets, my heads, and but very intimidating to an old guy like me. But hey, man, that sounds like a great trade. But let's talk about the elephant in the room. I'd rather have the BC Rich. What year is the BC Rich?
This is 2011, I think.
Okay, newer one. Okay, cool.
Yeah, 2011. It's got my little nuclear decal on it.
Okay, is it yellow? I assume.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like a mustard yellow.
Those were cool guitars if you did upgrades on them. You could do upgrades on those, really simple upgrades, and they were decent players.
This, I have a Seymour Duncan Invader, a German Floyd, put a new 500K pod in it, and I went with the yellow speed knob that you really can't see it that well.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then sanded the neck down, and so yeah, it's the Gunslinger edition. I really like it. I'm a big fan of one pickup guitars. Always have been.
Yeah, me too. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always like going to gigs when you. I always enjoy going to gigs and you saw a guy up on the stage with a one pickup guitar. You knew the guy could play. Because he doesn't have a lot of flexibility there. He's got one pickup and one volume knob. So the guy was just there to play. So.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, I'm kind of the opposite now. I started being the guy that played the Kramer with the one pickup and the Floyd. Now, I love Strats. I love being able to get all the different tones out of a Strat and yeah.
Johnny Skyprop got his reflectors yesterday.
Oh, right on, man.
In the chat. So, not to interrupt you, sir. I apologize if I stepped on you.
No worries. You got your reflectors right on. Well, the giveaway. Okay, so we're doing some sort of a giveaway tonight. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to find.
I got a good one, so maybe I can just make up for both of us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I went over to my storage unit this week. Like I said, I was going to. I sent Johnny pictures of me playing a Cabo Wabo.
Yes.
And so we got to see the Edwards amp behind me. So I shared those with him. I'll share them eventually. I'll probably send those pictures over to my son and have him upload them so I can share them so you guys can see them. I have to sit there on my phone and adjust. But I did find something cool in my storage unit, and I'm going to do a giveaway tonight. I think you guys will think this is cool. Hopefully you don't think it's lame, but I think it's cool. So.
Oh, no way.
There you go.
Oh my goodness! Look at that.
So these are from 1998, and they've been in a poster tube for an awful long time, and they're brand new. And I got more than one, but we'll give one away tonight. I got a bunch here.
Oh wow!
So we'll give one away tonight, but hopefully you guys saw that, and then I will mail on Thursday because I'm a working man until Thursday, but. If you guys want the giveaway tonight, just stick around until we draw. And that's a cool poster, man. Right?
Oh, that's awesome!
I like it.
Amazing. Yeah. I wish I could enter. Technically, I'm entered like 5 times. So if it lands on me, we got to respin. But hey, speaking of that, you guys, all you got to do is participate in the chat. We just got to say hi. Just say hi even just once in the chat, and you're eligible to win the 19. What'd you say? 1998.
1998. Yeah, I think those are 98.
That's a PV. I think that's
Wolfgang.
for the promoting the PV Wolfgang special. It looks like.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Should I bring it back up again, Johnny? One more quick look.
Sure. Yeah, breaking the rules. EVH Wolfgang special. There you go. Look at that. Won an award from Guitar Player magazine. Oh, it's the editor's pick. Guitar Player, best new gear of the year. Music and sound retailer, best new guitar of 1998. Wolfgang special, and yes, it is very.
And he's got the cool Converse on.
Oh yeah. Wow. Awesome. Just once. That's right, Papa Blue. You just got to say just something just one time in the chat, and you're you're eligible to win. We got 35 entries so far. The number just went up.
Johnny, I know a guy's got a bunch of those posters. Maybe for $20, he'll send you one.
I know a guy that has a bunch of them too.
There you go.
Johnny, if you want one, I'll send you one.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Look at that.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Wow. Well, hey, Ron Gunner, that's awesome. You got the Line 6. There's like so much going on in there. You're going to be busy for a while.
Something like I can save 1,400 presets or something like that. I don't know. I'll never use that many. I'd never remember where they were. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you got that used, right? So
Yeah, he's had it for about 4 months. And there's not, when I brought it out of the box, it still had the plastic on the screens and here. Mm-hmm. And it never looked like, there wasn't even any dirt on the expression pedal, nothing. It don't look like it was ever really used. He said it never left his in-house studio, and he messed with it, I think he said, like for 3 days and couldn't figure it out, and it's been sitting ever since. Thinking, well, okay, you want to trade? I'll trade you.
Nice.
I never would have bought one for that price. And that's, my son kept trying to talk me into it. I said, nope, I'm old school. Mm-hmm. So he couldn't believe when I sent him a picture of this. He's like, wow, I never thought I'd see the day you'd get this. Mm-hmm. I said, well, it's coming with strings. You got to come down and set it up for me. I just want to hit what I want to hit and sound like I want to sound like, and that's it. Mm-hmm. But it works as a what's the thing? The interface. It works as an interface and everything. And it's got place for a microphone for so it's all set up.
Mm-hmm. You can plug that directly into your computer. The thing that's great about those things. Oh yeah, look at that. Is you can plug that directly in and you can play, with headphones like at 3 in the morning and not bother anybody. Or if you're if you're writing a song right now like Robbie is, you can basically just throw down a track like instantly and have it just sound great. And you can make great sounding demos instantly. That really, the technology has just gotten so amazing.
The book for it's like this thick.
Yeah.
Like LA phone book.
Did you get the book with it?
Yeah. That's
cool. He gave you everything on. That's cool.
Yeah, and there's a little flash drive. It says Helix on it. It had like the owner's manuals and stuff in it, and license, and it's also so you can copy IRs and put it. Like my son sent me 3 that he uses for his band. And I put them in here. Mm-hmm. So I'm, like I said, just trying to figure it out.
Cool.
There's just some weird. What he did program in here was some really weird stuff.
Yeah, you can undo that stuff.
I'm going to do a factory reset. And then I did upgrade it to the newest firmware though. So
cool.
Yeah, that thing looks pretty cool, man. Pretty intimidating for this old man, but I'm sure.
Well, same here.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Reading what it can do and watching the videos of what it can do. It's basically limitless. Yeah. And but you obviously you got to know every in and out of it. So I figure I got a few years to learn yet. So
I was telling I was telling Johnny before we started that I picked up an interface this week for those times when you want to play, when you want to plug in and hear yourself or whatever. And my son just did the mic'd by 212 cab. My EVH 212 with the 50 watt EVH. We mic'd it, ran it through. I got my effects hooked up and everything, and plugged it into the interface, and It sounds good. I mean, like it's probably nowhere near as good as that thing, but I mean, I don't know if I want to graduate to something like that yet. You know, for me personally, I think I'd rather stay old school for right now. You know, but I mean, for what you got it for, I mean, why not go after it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was the only reason I got it. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you wanted to trade me for guitar for this. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because you know, I could turn around and sell this for 12 or 1300.
Yeah. See, I didn't want to go out and spend money. I was like, okay, I can go spend a bunch of money and do all this stuff and load this software on the computer and do all this and that. And then, you know, I was like, you know, wait a minute, maybe we could just mic the cab, and you can do that on the interface. And Johnny was saying, you know, maybe we could. I'm sure Johnny knows all this stuff, so we're talking like it's brand new, and Johnny's going, yeah, this is like 10 years old. This information you're talking about is like 10 years old. So yeah.
Hey, Dwight Bailey, Flowood, Mississippi.
Hey, Dwight Bailey. No, when right before the big C happened, I actually went back to school, and I was taking classes. That's actually one of the reasons why there's a show on Tuesday. That the show, you know, we do a show Tuesdays here. OU81 Tuesdays here on Johnny Beane TV. We do a Van Halen show, exclusively Van Halen, the premier Van Halen show on YouTube. The reason those shows are on Tuesdays is because I had classes on Mondays. My shows used to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and then now currently they're Tuesday. What? I can't even think. Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think something like that. But yeah, I was taking college classes learning all about digital recording, not only digital stuff, but analog stuff, microphone placement, all that, how to run a board, sound reinforcement, all that. I was learning all that stuff. So it's good skills to know. Actually,
Yeah,
well,
absolutely.
we played a gig. You know, we played a gig. What was that? A month ago? I actually played at it was a Swedish church. What do you call it? Thing. And we were there the night before for the rehearsal, and the guy didn't know how to set the microphones up for the choir. I played with the choir. You guys don't even know this. And I told him how to do it. I knew. Just because of the classes I took. I'm like, oh, you got those huge mics. You put them up above. You aim them down toward, you know. I was telling him how to do it. And so, but yeah.
Yeah, I love it when you
Awesome
know
stuff.
all that stuff.
It's good stuff to know, especially if you're, I mean, just a musician in general. It's good, you know, especially if you're out in the field, if you're actually playing gigs or going out or just whatever. It's the more you know, then you got the NBC star flying over. You know, the more you know,
Right.
really, you never stop learning. You know, you don't want to be stuck back in 1982.
I do.
Well,
I had a great time in 1982.
well, well, that's where I live, and I'm fine with it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's right, Robbie. That's right.
Well, I used to argue with my son. He's like, "Oh, Dad, you got to go this way," and I'm like, "No." He's like, "Oh, you know, I don't understand why you want to lug around a 412 cabinet and a head and this and that." I said, "Because when it's behind you and you're pushing air, there's nothing like it."
Mhm.
He does not. He's like, "Well, yeah, I do through the PA because he takes his helix. He even take an amp or cab. They plug it direct.
Yeah.
And he's got everything programmed into it." I'm like, "That's cheating, you know." But
There
well.
are professional touring national acts now that don't even use cabs anymore. They
Yeah.
do everything is in ears. Like if
Yeah.
you were to go and stand on stage with this band, it's
You wouldn't hear it.
silent.
Yep.
There's no sound on stage whatsoever. It's all in the ears. And that's how a lot of stuff is happening now. And I mean, that'd be a good poll in the chat. I mean, the technology, it's getting better. It's getting better and better. I mean, I do agree. There's nothing like having a 412 behind you, pushing air, being able to feel it, you know, and a lot of the digital technology, it's getting better and better and better. So, at some point, to some people, it's probably way better than an actual amplifier. To some people, like Robbie here, a real amp is not going to replace that thing whatsoever, no matter what you tell them. Right, Robbie?
Absolutely not. Holly, listen to 70s. Love it. It's what you're after. I like reactive feedback. I like blooming notes.
Yeah.
That you have to have the tube amp and no solid state preamp. I mean, that's how hardcore it can be.
Yeah.
To get that type of sound. That's what I'm at. That's everything I built the guitars for.
I do gotta say, it's probably nice as far as like control, like sound, like volume control of the stage, because every gig I ever went to, I was being told, hey, turn up, turn down. There's probably a lot better control with regards to stage, the stage volume. But I used to always like reaching over for my solo and just hitting the volume just a little bit, so I had just so I could hear it a little bit better, and then so that's
I've never played good with others. I've always been a solo act.
What? What?
He just means in general.
So that's the thing. If I'm doing my thing, it's my thing. There's nobody there to say this, that, or the other.
Yeah.
So
I used to make sound man real mad at me because, we'd be on stage and everything would be mic'd, and I would just tell them, don't worry about mic me, because I've turned mine up so I could hear it. Like, you can hear it through the monitors. No, I can hear it behind me. I just crank it up. So they always had to mix me with live from the stage, live without the microphone. Because I just cranked it up.
Wow.
I don't think I've played out since like 2000. Maybe 2014 was the last, maybe 15 was the last year I played out when I played live. I bet you bands these days are probably playing in ear on even at bars. They're probably in ear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You walk around a bar now, the sound man is walking around the room with an iPad. He's running everything from an iPad now.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, though. Whatever gets you going.
Yeah.
In 1992, one show I remember in particular, we opened up for the Fabulous Thunderbirds, which was a complete mismatch. You had like our Metallica style music opening up for those guys, but their sound man got so mad at me. He kept coming up and trying to turn my amp down. I'm yelling at him. He would send someone else. I'd walk back up and turn it up. And then you would hear every now and then when he did turn the mic on, because it would just blast through the rest of the PA system. He was pissed. I was like, well, that's why you're not our sound man.
Wow.
But it was fun meeting. It was fun talking to Jimmy Ray Vaughan for a while.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, Lynn.
Cool.
Lynn Marie Russo. Good to see you, Lynn. We used to call her Halen, like Halen. she would be in the chats like 5 years ago in these shows. I'd be like, Halen. Good to see you, Lynn.
Yeah, Skyprop says that he likes to feel what he's playing on stage. I kind of agree with that, but I guess times has changed. I mean, I can't even imagine going to a gig and like having a quiet stage. I mean, that's kind of the fun. That was the fun of playing out. But then again, I'm an old man, so
Yeah, that's the trade-off. Now, would you still like now want to carry around 2 412s and carry all that stuff?
I mean, that's why you
set
don't
it up,
gig anymore. Yeah.
Take it home, or just pack up a little bag with a floorboard, plug directly into their system, play, automatically have a sound,
Well, I always used hearing protection when I played, and
what?
I had my cabinets 212s, with the 20-watt Marshall Studio Vintage. It wouldn't be that hard. But if I did play out, I'd probably take the Jet City cabinet with the little lunchbox, and that little 15 watts plenty loud.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Really. I mean, and again, if I'm playing and somebody's like trying to outblast me or something, I'll leave. I'm not going to put up with it. I'm too old.
Right.
I'm too old. It's like, screw you. I'm out of here.
Right.
That's where I'm at. I've always been that way, though.
Oh my god!
Has
At a
everybody
gig?
seen the movie Spinal Tap?
Yeah.
Okay, that is so funny because it's so close to being true. We had a show one night and talking about the 412 cabinets, and we were bringing them up. We had to bring them up a fire escape. So we had taken mine up, and we were taking the other guitar players up, and he's like, "Screw this, we're not doing all this." So he got the idea to throw ropes over the side of the fire escape, and we're pulling it up, and it got about 4 feet from the top, and the ropes broke and went crashing down. Just shattered everywhere.
Yeah.
The Spinal Tap really hits home because a lot of that stuff's really true.
Yeah. Especially having the volume turned to 11.
Yes, exactly. I always wanted to have
my Soldano goes up to 11.
How many watts is that?
50. I got that's a Hot Rod 50.
Does it have an attenuator?
No. That's just a Hot Rod 50. I wanted to have a Soldano. I ran into that, and it was snakeskin covered, and I got it for a decent price. But I took it to my amp guy to have him go, to take a run through it. And I go, tell me what you think. He goes, oh, my favorite amp of all time, the Soldano Hot Rod 50. And I go, really? And he said, yeah. I brought it home, and I went back for something else. Oh, I took my EVH 100 watt to have him go through. And, just in case I get a gig one day and I have to carry all my amps and cabinets and everything to the gig. But he had said that, what's your favorite amp? He said, my favorite amp is your Hot Rod 50. What's your favorite amp? I said, probably the 50 watt EVH, just the regular one, not the Stealth. Mm-hmm. And he said, there's no sense in you going and buying a SLO 100. He said, don't waste your money. He says, because if you've been contaminated by the EVH tone and you like the EVH amps, there's nothing that's going to be better in your ears than the EVH. He said the EVH guys, there's nothing out there that's going to be comparable to the EVH brand. So he said, save your money. Don't go buy a Soldano. I said, I'm going to buy an SLO 100. He goes, don't do it. You're wasting your money. It's not going to be as good as the EVH to you. So, those EVH guys out there chasing an SLO, maybe you might want to demo it before you buy it, because sometimes I don't demo stuff. I'll just buy it to check it out. And if I don't like it, I'll roll it. But that was good. That was good gouge, because I bounced that off a couple friends of mine I have, and they said 100% correct. They said if you've been contaminated by the EVH, the new EVH with the gain, with the red channel, your lead channel, you like that sound. He said it's going to be very hard to duplicate that sound with anything else. So.
Well, Soldanos are based on the Marshall circuit, the old Plexi circuit.
That's the PVs are based on the Soldano circuit, right?
But but they have the
and the EVHs are based on the PVs.
And the PV, yeah, and so it all comes together. Yeah.
But they do have the printed circuit board for the gain channel. Right.
You probably know a lot more about amps than I do, Robbie, because I'm pretty good on guitars, but when it comes to amps, I've always been told that if you're not an amp guy, just have somebody work on your amp. So that's what I do.
Well, my whole thing is that you don't need a 100-watt amp. You don't really need a 50-watt amp. The 20-watt amp is too loud. I mean, really, if you think about it.
And these days, you don't even need an amp.
Yeah, but Robbie, they look so cool in your guitar room. Like, why wouldn't you want 100-watt amps? Why wouldn't you want,
Well, because
cool
I had the 71 Plexi 100-watt, and the square cabinet, great amp, but it's like a dinosaur. You never got to push it. At least with the lower watt amps, you can push the tubes harder to get more of a, legitimate overdriven sound out of them. But even with the 20-watt, you can't turn it all the way. It's just not gonna do it. That's why I have the red LED clipping diodes and the Marshall governor to help with that, so it doesn't have to be super loud, especially for recording the videos. And the way I do it, it's like I'm kind of like mixing it right here in the room. I'm using how it sounds, so it sounds good for when it's recorded. That's the way I've always done it. But again, just my opinion. Watson turned it to 2, then that's fine.
Someone just asked in the chat, what about the Soldano, the 30 that just came out? I've heard nothing but good things about those. Phil McKnight did a good rig rundown on that, so I would go check out Phil's Soldano 30. I recall seeing a 30 that he did, so and he spoke highly of it. So
I wonder if that's the one that I tried. That Guitar Center that I go to a couple times.
It is the one you tried because you played through it. I saw you play through it. That's exactly.
I played through a Soldano. It was like a smaller.
Yeah.
It's like a smaller head. Thing sounded amazing.
Yeah, they're good.
Thing sounds incredible.
Especially if they have an attenuator, then you could push it even more. Mm-hmm. Oh, and the AC30s, those are notorious for wiring. They'll really be good amps to push if you do the rewiring. But it's really, rewire it, you're good to go on those. I like the sound of those too. I do. I had a friend that had one that got rid of it, and I was like, man, you could have rewired that thing.
Ryan's talking about the new Wolfgang interview, and he's talking about the 50 watt, how the 50 watt is all he needs, and I agree with Wolfgang. I mean, this is a badass head. I mean, he said that Matt Bruck did a. They said, well, you're using all 3 versions. You're using the EL34, you're using the 6L6, and you're using the 6L6 Stealth. And he goes, well, that was kind of strategic because what's his name? John Jordan. Is it John Jordan? Is his rhythm guitar player?
Yeah.
I think he's playing the EL34. And then Wolf's playing the regular 50, and then who's the guy from Slash's band? The lead guitar player?
I know his name.
He's awesome, man. He's so awesome. But
I know who
he's
he
playing
is.
the Stealth.
Yeah.
So I keep up on that nonsense. I don't know why, but I always watch. When I saw him here in Phoenix, I was looking at what everybody was playing, and sure enough, I mean, they're all EVH'd out up there on that stage. It's actually pretty cool, that he's got that to fall back on. Because I mean, those guys sound great. Have you guys seen Mammoth live? They're phenomenal.
The next time they're in town, I plan to go. Every time they've been around, I haven't had a chance to go. They were even in Nashville. I get to Nashville. They were there like the night after I got there. I probably could have gotten in if I really tried, but because it was sold out. But I was still just exhausted from the plane ride and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta tell you guys, I ordered plastic to make the cover for the back of the guitar.
Oh.
Oh yeah, on the one you just did.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah.
I'm so
I got
impressed with
some.
that.
I got a whole bunch of that. If you need some.
Oh no, I got it. I went with the 60 millimeter thick black plastic. I wanted it thinner than the 80 millimeter, and I was like, that's fine. It's just a cover. I can make it no problem.
So you're just going to do a template with pencil?
No, I actually have a Pacer special that I'm working on for Mike Olson that came with one of those. But of course, that's the way it's supposed to be. And, freaking Musicraft's route is wrong, so I have to extend. I'll use it as a template and extend it to where it's not big enough to cover. And I'll usually cut one out of cardboard before I make the final one.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Softy, who keeps saying my name over and over and over again. So I'd like to acknowledge Mr. Softy, whoever that is. Yes, I'm 40 grit.
Mr. Softy.
Welcome.
Hey.
And
welcome everybody. And I just saw that. I just highlighted that. Where'd it go? Was it S. McMillan? Were you the one? Are you the one that sent me the photo of the stack? Somebody sent me a photo of an EVH Stealth head with two PV 412s.
Oh yeah, nice man. Yeah,
Real nice.
those Stealth 100 watts are just, oh my god, man. I bought the 50 watt. That's enough for me, but man, that 100 watt would be nice to have, right? They're cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're playing outside somewhere where there's miles of where the sound could go, you want to.
Well, I mean, I run in that with those Ingles. I have one in the Invader, it's 150 watt, and the other one's 100, the Powerball 2. And I can't turn them up to 2. I mean, literally. And it's just that even like extremely. Then I have a Crate 350 watt with solid state. That you've got to have a noise gate when you're running that one. But yeah, I mean, these, do I need them down here? No. But 40, you're right. They look good.
Yeah.
I took my Marshall.
I would love to crank them up, but I can't do it down here.
I took my Marshall head and my cabinet out to mountains in Pennsylvania and hooked them out and just jammed Zeppelin into this mountain range. And I would go places so I could turn it all the way up, because that's what the sound was. If you turn the plexi all the way up, then you got that sound. So that's what I do. If I was at home and my folks were away, I would put it in another room. And put it in another room, crank it up, shut the door, go to another room, and jam. It was like, yeah. Of course, they couldn't handle. You crank a Marshall 100 plexi all the time, and you will blow out transformers. I blow them out regularly.
Yeah. Speaking of Marshalls, Neil just saw the last Kick show. He said, "I thought Kix was a cool band. Do you guys like Kix? I thought Kix was a cool band."
I did.
I like the cereal.
Ah, come on.
We,
Cold.
I don't know. I don't know
like,
any of their songs.
Or Cold Shower. I mean, like, they got so many good songs, man. I mean, they got great. I saw them announce their final show. I guess it happened, or no, I don't think it happened yet. I think it's in September, isn't it? Anyways, they're a cool band. A lot of these bands are calling it quits, though.
Blow My Fuse. You never heard that song?
Yeah, Blow My Fuse. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. I saw an interview with the bass player from Rat saying that he's not going to address the Rat stuff. So apparently they didn't make nice, which kind of bums me out, because I really want to see DeMartini go at it one more time before he decides to not continue on. So
I like Robot's comment. That's a good one. Rattling pictures off the walls. I like that. That's fun. I used to take stereo speakers. I used to take stereo speakers and wire them to the cabinet, I'd put a 1/4-inch jack through the second output for the lower stack that I never used.
yeah,
and I'd wire it right into the stereo speaker, and I swear to God, it would catch flame and burn right on top of the head. It would start burning and smoking.
yeah.
Funny.
Hey,
Not
Lewis.
Visible, Midnight Dynamite. That's a great song, Midnight Dynamite. Hello to Alice.
Alice, Lewis, Doc Danger.
Lewis, did Lewis put his did Lewis put his Van Halen strings on yet? I'm just curious.
I don't know. Doc
Hey,
Danger. What's up, dude?
I went out to Dane's on Wednesday and gave him some Van Halen strings.
Oh, you
I'm
mean
not sure.
Zim's Guitars in Mesa,
I went to
Arizona?
Zim's Guitar and saw Dane. He is he's
Dane
the
Zimmerman?
owner of that store.
Of
And,
Zim's Guitars?
That's correct. The Zim's Guitars. If you've ever been to Mesa, Arizona, make sure you stop by Zim's. The best guitar store in
Mesa,
a lot of
Arizona?
miles. Yeah,
Is it the best guitar that's on 1305 West Guadalupe Road? STE1? What's that
Is
mean?
that the address? I think it
On the
is.
corner of
Yeah.
Guadalupe and something else, high school or school. I don't remember.
Yeah,
That's probably the
1305,
best
Johnny,
guitar
right?
store on West Guadalupe Road, State E1 in Mesa.
Big
Dane's.
Dane's in the house.
Sometimes you can send him a pizza too. We used to send him pizzas live, and he would get pizzas live at the store. We used to do that a few years ago. That's why that says that.
Have you been there, Johnny? Have you been to Dane's shop?
You mean on Guadalupe and Mesa?
Yeah, in Mesa, Arizona, on Guadalupe.
You mean in Arizona on the planet Earth?
Yeah, have you been there?
In the United States of America?
Yeah.
Not yet. I have not yet. As soon as Laz gets his van fixed, well, as soon as Laz sobers up, because he's getting trashed tonight, we were just hanging out, so I can say that. As soon as he fixes his van and we take a road trip out there, we'll be there. We'll have to meet up, man.
Oh, absolutely. Oh my God, that'd be cool.
You can give me that poster.
Yeah. I'll mail it to you. You know what would be cool to go live with me, use Laz and Zim, and sit over there and do a jam in the shop and go live. That'd be cool.
We got to do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
We got to fly Robbie out too. Robbie, bring the maple Kramer, please. I'd like to. Play.
Yeah. Bring the biggest gong too.
Which one? Which one?
Your crazy one, the all body maple, the all maple body. Tiger Strike.
Oh, you're talking about the red one, the Isaacson guitar.
Yeah, the Isaacson. Bring that.
Wow.
What's happening,
Doc Danger. Doc Danger. We gotta get Doc Danger over there too. Beer Hounds. Cheers. Have an ice cream, bro. Thank you, Beer Hounds. I didn't even have dinner tonight, so. Thank you. Oh, yeah, you changed the color of my lights that you can't see because I'm using the green screen. Let's see, what is that? It's blue.
At 40 Grit, do you happen to know why there's a gorilla on the cover of the new Extreme album? I don't know, but if you guys haven't heard that new Extreme album, you need to go listen to it. Because that album is just out of control.
Who's the guitar player at Extreme?
Nuno Betancourt.
Truthfully, I haven't heard it. I have not heard it yet. I'm serious.
Oh my God.
I have not heard it yet.
Out of control. I play it every morning on the way in. It's like an every morning thing right now on my way to work. It's crazy. You go through phases like that on. At least I do. I go through phases like with albums. I'll play it over and over again.
Oh, look at that. That's cool.
Nuno's a beast.
Well, maybe that's why there's a gorilla on the front of the front of the album cover.
Paul Gilbert too, man. What a nice guy. I've met that guy a handful of times. Super nice guy.
Well, then you know that I'm not actually 7 feet tall, or maybe I am.
I think he is 7 feet tall.
He is 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a good question from Jeff H. What's the best way to run your guitar to a computer for live streams?
I know Johnny would know. That's a Johnny question.
Yeah, that's a Johnny question.
I'll answer that after I play this for Beer Hounds. Here, Beer Hounds, this is for you.
Hi, this is Alex Skolnick, and you're watching Johnny Beane TV.
Thank you, Alex Skolnick. He's an old friend of mine from 30 years.
I would like to close tonight with the Andy Summers video, please. Is that Johnny Beane? Is that Johnny Beane? Oh, what? Do you guys like know each other, or? Every time, man. Oh, what, do you guys like know each other or something? I mean,
yeah.
It's hilarious. Is that Johnny Beane?
What you need to do when you're in LA, John, is just take your phone and just walk up to random people and have them do, hey, you're watching, have them do all your ads for you.
That's actually a good idea. That's a very good idea. That's a very good idea, Ron. Yeah, I should do that. I do need some new channel IDs, especially from random people.
Is that Johnny Beane?
Beane!
Hilarious.
Wow. Oh wait. You had a question. Something about record interface.
Oh yeah, what's the best way to record into your computer? I think is what the question was. What's the best?
The best way to record into your computer.
He said it was to live stream through your computer.
Oh, okay.
To play an instrument through a live stream, direct. Is that the question? Who said it? Who was it?
You had it pulled up. Who was it? It was
Jeff H. I think it was.
Jeff H. Oh, there you are. Jeff H. What's the best way to run guitar into a computer for live streams? You want to get an interface. All one word. There's many different ones you can get. I personally use a what's called a Focusrite Scarlett. I've got the 4-channel. So I've got one mic here, and then I can run another mic into the front, and I can run something through the back of it as well. That's what you want to do. You want to get an interface. For best results, you want to use headphones. And yeah, basically either run something direct or use mics or a combination. But you're gonna have to test it, you know. So you're gonna have to. Okay, you're saying Jeff H. I have a PreSonus Audio Box i2. Okay, cool. I've never actually tried one of those, but it sounds good. Let me look it up real quick. Audio Box i2. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's. Wait, i2. Yeah, that's an interface. That's exactly. Yeah. You have exactly what you need. You just need to hook that in to your computer. Either let's see. Let's look at the back of it. Either through USB, I'm assuming, and just direct in. There you go. Easy. Very good. $89? Those things? Wow. Right on. Are using XLR mics. Not visible is saying. Are using. What? I'm using
yeah.
I'm using XLR. Yeah, this is XLR into the interface. Mm-hmm. Not Bluetooth. USB'd into the computer. And just to let you guys know, I have a freaking flame-throwing computer because you guys know I stream live on Twitch doing GTA and all this, you know, all this audio recording, all this stuff. So having a great computer will help with any kind of live streaming or recording, especially if you're recording on your computer. That takes a lot of memory. Like 2 seconds of a bitchin' guitar solo will take up half your computer's memory. But you can use anything. You can use, you know, some sort of laptop or whatever. But you always want to think about your memory on your computer, and a dongle too.
Well, Johnny helped me. I got this SM57. It's running right into the Volt 2 interface, and that's plugged right into the computer, the MacBook.
Yeah, that's what I did. I ran let's see.
Jeff H. That's awesome, man.
I ran the SM57 into the interface and just go direct, so I don't have to do all that software downloading, you know?
Mm-hmm. Beer Hounds, thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by. Beer Hounds. I like your avatar, too. We love animals. Wow. Yeah, there's so much going on with
ways you can
recording and yeah, there's so many things you can do. It's really endless. and for wow, the past like 3 years, maybe longer, 3-4 years. I've been planning on really upping the production on these shows, and it's slowly getting there. But there's so much stuff you can do with audio, with video, Right, Robbie?
Well, you helped me out a lot. I wanted a good sound. So, like, when I play a song, like at the end of the show, it sounds good. The guitar sounds good. And it's so good that I could play the drums. I could play the gong, and it's not breaking up and it's not clipping. So once you hear what clipping is, then you know what it is and you don't want it. And
That's true.
Like that. You just laughed and you're a clipping.
Glad I could help.
Oh, God.
You're welcome.
So what's you got there, Mr. Grit? Is that a Music Yo?
Yeah, this is the. This is
I
actually.
like popcorn too.
Me and Robbie were talking today about what are we going to pull out, and I was like, it's kind of gotten to the point now to where I kind of pulled all my cool guitars out. I've got the Charvel satchels. I've got a ton of Charvels, and this one's kind of cool because it is a Music Yo, but these come with chrome hardware. So what I did is I gutted everything on it, and put the right stuff on it. It does have the straight pickup, like the Pacer Special, but it's still a cool looking guitar with black. I mean, like, they come with chrome. Change out the black, and it's a whole different guitar, in my opinion. I just changed.
Well, that's maple. That's a heavy maple body, right?
No, this is probably alder, or it's a flat finish. These are really cheap guitars, and they're cool. Like I got it for not.
So that's
a price.
That's a Music Yo reissue then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. I have no issues with. I know that we all become snobs when we believe in what we believe in. So I guess I would be like a Sir snob. Robbie would be a Kramer snob. You become kind of snobby after a while.
I like everything.
You really know what you're talking about.
I'm just snobby about everything.
It's okay to be a snob.
Jackson.
I like being a snob. I'm a Charvel snob too.
Starbucks.
Kramer.
Jackson.
Jackson. Robbie Jackson.
Hey, watch it.
Jim's.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Grover is not a good guy.
Anyways, you can take these. You can buy these for inexpensive. Put black hardware on them, and they look pretty cool. So, cool guitar. Swapped everything out to Germany Floyd. Put a EVH low friction in it. I think that's it.
Wow.
So, cool guitar.
Very
Cheap
nice.
guitar. I was going to talk about the. You guys have the. Who's got the EVH?
Oh.
These are the 5150 series.
Yeah.
And the primer, I don't think they're doing this color anymore, but as you can see, I took the three-way switch out and put it where the Charvel is, and put the kill switch up here like on the new ones. So there's not a throw switch. There's not a throw switch over here, a kill switch here, a volume and a tone. Eddie never used a tone. Hartley Peavy talked him into doing tone, and then ever since then they put tone on his guitars. But I heard that his were never really wired on the Peavy Wolfgangs. So I pulled the tone out, moved the three-way switch down to here to Charvel, and then put the kill switch in. And this is all FU tone stuff. Cool upgrades you can do to your EVH 5150 series. And like I said, the primer is a super cool color. And if you guys are interested if you guys are interested in kill switches, I was going to go over this if you don't mind, Johnny. The FU
Sure.
Tone sells the kill switches. Okay, so you can pull your tone out. If you don't want a tone, and these fit inside your hole that's already there. Okay, so you can put a small kill switch in there. They pop right in. This will go to your. It'll be the middle post on your 500K or your 250. This will be your input, and then black goes to ground. Super easy to wire in, and super fun to have a kill switch on your guitar because you can do cool Van Halen stuff with having a kill switch. So super easy to do. Pull your tone knobs out. You don't need a tone knob. Throw a kill switch in it. FU Tone's got those kill switches for nothing. And if you need help wiring it, just direct mail me or direct message me. I can help you out. Oh,
Right, Zora?
Good girl.
Right on. Yeah, that's first of all, Jeff H. Any chance you'd play a little guitar solo I did over a backing track? Give me your opinion. Sure, man. Which one is it? Let me know which one it is. I'll find it. Yeah, the kill switches are awesome. That EVH that you just showed. Sorry, I'm getting text messages as I'm reading, as I'm trying to talk. I had said when those guitars first came out, if I was to get one, which I'm still trying, that's the color I would have got. Was
The primer?
That's like the primer gray color. There's
That's
just
cool.
something just cool about that. Yeah.
and I do have to give a shout out to Steve Brown of Trickster.
Yeah.
Because he did do this. He's the one who did it first, and I emailed him on Instagram, and I go, dude, that's genius. Let's get rid of the tone knob, put your 3-way throw switch in there, and then put a kill switch up here. He's got those Pariah. I think they're Pariahs, the Pasadenas, the red pickups, and then he put a red kill switch in. He's got his throw switch down here. But yeah, genius idea. I went out the next morning after seeing it and swapped everything, and it turned out really good. So shout out to Steve Brown. Hopefully he's watching. But that guy's really cool, man. He's a big EVH fan too. You can talk about EVH stuff with that guy. He's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
knowledgeable about the EVH.
He actually follows me on Instagram.
Yeah, he's a cool guy, man.
He likes some of my posts, so
Yeah, he's a
I'm
cool guy.
very excited.
Yeah. Yep.
Jeff H, thank you, Jeff H. Yeah, you're not even noticing. I'm using this for some reason, but I can't see it. Oh, because it's green. That's supposed to be green back there. Anyway, you can't tell. I don't think I need to be using this anymore. Here. Yeah, I don't think. There. Look at that. It's like magic. Okay, see, that shouldn't be green. That should be green. Let's how do I do that? Virtual background. There we go. There. Am I back? Am I frozen? I'm here,
No,
right?
you're
You
green.
can see me?
It's
It's
green.
green. It's green.
Correct.
Where can you see me? I'm still here, right? Okay. All right, Jeff H. I would love to have you listen as much as this. You'd like to give me an opinion. Let's check it out.
Neil Stauffer said that Steve Brown plays in Def Leppard. Yeah, I think when Vivian Campbell was out for his medical issue, when he had, I think he was going through leukemia. He filled in for Vivian when Vivian was hospitalized, going through his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that guy's a good player, man. Steve Brown's it, man. That guy can play. He's good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
And-
Trickster, Def
And who
Leppard,
doesn't like Trickster?
Rubik's Cube.
Trickster's guitar solos are pretty. I mean, like all of Trickster's guitar solos are pretty cool. Melodic solos. They were good.
Mm-hmm. Is this your song? is Jeff's. The track was the first time I ever tried harmony guitar parts. Right on, man.
That's cool.
Right on. Look at that. Jam along. You got every sound in that box. You actually, Jeff H. That's awesome, man. And welcome to the channel. How did you hear about us, by the way? And also, we got to behave because Zims is here.
Yeah, Dane's here.
We were talking
up,
about you earlier.
what's up,
How much we loved you.
Yep.
How you're the best. The best guitar store on West Guadalupe Avenue in Phoenix is
That's
Mesa.
right.
Is
That's
Jim
right.
Zim's Guitars.
Yep. That's right.
But Ron, with that box, you could actually do automatic harmony. I'm
Yeah.
sure. Automatic harmonies. Just like that.
There's
See, now it's clipping. See, Robbie, that's how you used to sound.
there's
Clipping.
there
It's clipping.
I mean, there's harmony on here. There's octave. There's there's so much stuff on here. I'm going to have to go to college, I guess, again.
I went back to college at 29. It was Van Halen related for sure. I found you guys. Jeff H., thank you so much, man.
It's 40.
I'm okay. You? Janice, you're okay?
It's clipping. It's clipping.
What? All right, can I have this? Jeff H. needs that radiation sticker on his guitar. Yeah. It makes you play like
Extras, don't you,
smoking
Ron?
leads.
Hey, Ron, you could do a giveaway tonight for a radiation sticker.
You know what? I make them. I make all my own decals and stuff, so I could.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm awake.
Make a sticker of like Robbie's like eyes that we can put over his eyelids.
If someone wants a radiation nuclear decal, I'll throw that in the giveaway, and I'll make one and send it out.
Oh, wow.
See, I'm the guy that makes decals that no one else will make. So.
Wow. Dang. Give me that sticker you got, Ron. That's what Jeff H. is saying. Dude, awesome twin leads, man. If it won't come unstuck, I'll send you a guitar too. What? Right on. Johnny Beane decal. Yeah. Hey, Richard Friend. Richard Friend?
Rich?
Oh, Lewis. I'm all right, Lewis. It's cool.
Robbie's not finding this amusing.
Again,
No.
for those who came in afterwards, I can't see the chat. So if you're talking to me, I'm going to have to rely on one of the other three to let me know. But thank you.
Yeah.
Johnny Rock is asking you, Ron, if I'm going to visit the Rainbow in L.A. I might. If you have to tell me while I'm in L.A., you have to say, Johnny, go visit the Rainbow. I'll be in L.A. June 29th, starting June 29th through July 2nd.
40 Grits hat says Ernie Ball.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I actually picked this hat up because Dane had 3 of them. And he goes, hey, check out these hats I just got from Ernie Ball. They're really cool. I don't think I want to sell them. So I didn't ask him if I could buy one of them, but I came home.
What happened to his mic now?
Who's Mike?
You
My mic?
Oh, there you are.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was.
That's the old Johnny Carson trick right there.
Hey! It's a boom.
I went
Boom.
over to.
Wait, I have boom on here.
That's the
and
way
he
to
had
do
no
that,
mask,
man.
so-
I like that.
Well, yeah.
How do you do that?
Yeah.
I don't want to break it.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Now,
I like what you've done here. Like what you've done here.
I can't twist it anymore. It won't go any further. Oh, because of all that. I see. Oh wait.
Just yell.
Is there a way I can pull it out? Yeah, it won't go any further. It won't because
You're the one who went to college for that, not us.
I know, because either this or this, I can't twist it. See, yours is a slightly different boom.
Right.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. Oh, that's cool. Look at this. Now we're a podcast available on Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn, Amazon Music.
Yeah. Is that better?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, a lot of these mics, they're supposed to be right. You're supposed to be right up on these things. Technically, that's how they're supposed to be. But
yeah,
some people don't like them in the shot.
Well, you can see mine.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got the gain up on my interface, so it doesn't have to be all over me.
What?
Of course. You're the one that helped me do it, Johnny. So
That's hilarious. What?
Well, if you turn the gain all the way up, you can just whisper. It can be ASMR.
ASMR, yeah.
ASMR show.
Yeah. I guess I'll just keep my mic here by saying sounding good. So maybe I'll just keep the mic here. I did have it out of the way so you could see the guitars, but maybe it's more important if I have my my microphone where it's supposed to be. So.
Well, Johnny put a poll up. Do they want to see his guitars more, or they want to hear him more?
They'll probably want to look at my guitars more than want to hear me talk. So maybe you shouldn't put that up.
Yeah, and I can whisper the rest of the show, and it's fine.
Hey, Jeff H., which gong? I have two. There are two gongs.
You said gong, right?
I always say gong, Johnny. That joke is getting old.
Smash that thumbs up. We only have 20 thumbs ups, and we got like 60 people here. Wow.
You want to do another guitar?
Sure.
Okay, this is a cool one. Robbie's not going to like it, but it's cool. I bought this. I bought this a long time ago on eBay, and it's a Beretta 2.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
It's a Beretta 2 with the Pyramid logo. And the cool thing about this guitar is I was moving, or no, I wasn't moving yet. I was at Sir, and I was downsizing, and I was like, maybe I should get rid of this one, and I sold it, and I moved out to Phoenix like 3 years later, and I was up one night, and I said, and I always regretted selling this guitar, and it popped up on eBay, and I said, hey, let me ask you a question. I said, did you sell that to a guy that worked at Sir Guitars? And he said, I'm selling it for a friend of mine, but I can ask him. I said, yeah, could you ask him? And he came back and said, yeah, he was playing in a Motley Crue tribute band, and he bought it for that purpose and never used it, so he's selling it. But, yeah, he sold it to a guy who worked at Sir Guitars, and I bought it back.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, like, how often do you sell a guitar, and then you end up getting it back, you regret it, and you end up getting it back, So this is
Never.
A basswood body, right, Robbie?
No, Kramer never used basswood.
No? Okay, so
No.
what do you think it is on the Beretta 2?
Man, calm down.
It depends on the weight. It's really
Super
light.
light.
Then it would
Super
have
light.
to be. It would have to be poplar.
Okay, so poplar body, and Pyramid logo, American, cool guitar. Very very tough to find, Although it's still got the Seymour Duncan sticker on the back too, which is kind of cool.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
they're not all that rare.
In this condition, they are.
In mint condition?
This one's in really.
Raining on the parade.
No, I respect Robbie, what Robbie has to say. I know that he doesn't like these. That's why I don't like showing them. But we did have a conversation tonight. We did have a conversation tonight, and I go, buddy, I don't know what to show. I don't know what to talk about tonight because I'm kind of running out of special guitars. I've got what everybody else has, just like the regular Strats or whatever. And he said, well, pull something out. So I pulled this one out. So
No, that's cool. I mean, yeah, people are gonna like that. It's all right. I'm just down a big old rabbit hole where I want everything from like really, really old days. You know, I mean, I got to the point where 3-piece pointies. I've got that Pacer Custom one. It's pretty much the same body with more pickups that I'm sending to my friend's kid. And it's like brand new. But yeah, I'm just not into it.
Jeff H is asking about the angled pickup. Robbie, correct me if I'm wrong, but the reason why Ed angled the pickup is for the magnet alignment on the strings, for the string alignment to where, yeah.
And it doesn't really make the string sound any more trebly, and it depends exactly where it's situated. If anything, it takes some of the treble out because you're only picking up one. You're only picking up one of the magnets when it's angled. So it's kind of. I like what it does to the sound myself. I think it gives it a good variation, much like a lot of room between the string and the pickup
BRB.
magnet. That's a good variation, as well as staggered windings on the pickup. This is all designed so it is out of phase. Edward wanted it out of phase, and that's why the staggered windings. So it had that kind of like roughish, raw sound to it in the old days, when he played through Marshalls.
So the interesting thing about that is now they have trembuckers. Now they have F-spaced. So back then when Ed turned the humbucker to get the most, it's almost kind of interesting because I guess back in those days, he wasn't using a high output pickup like he does now on the Wolfgangs. The Wolfgangs are what, 13K, 14K. So back in the older days when you were using a less powerful pickup, you would want the magnets as close to the strings or aligned as the best you could. And that's why he turned it. Now, due to like the Duncan JB or Trembucker, everything aligns perfectly under the strings because they move the pole pieces to where they're directly under the strings. But based on my experience on a hot pickup like that, doesn't really matter where the pole pieces are under the strings, because on a hot pickup, you're going to pick it up anyways. I know that Robbie likes that distance too. So even on a hot pickup, it's probably not going to matter, regardless, where the string spacing is. So,
well, the hot pickup gives me squeals and overtones that I cannot stand. I need a very specific feedback reaction and specific tones of the feedback. So anything that's hotter than probably about 9.5 isn't going to work.
No, right.
You get into the higher stuff, and it works great for your PCB and your modelers and all that. Yeah, it works great for that, but not out of just a stone cold, tube by itself kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now, if you have a solid state preamp, or if you have, gain channels, which are always solid state, they have preamp tubes, but the preamp tubes are powering diodes into a circuit board. That's where we came up with the hybrid, like the JCM 8-900s. And I hated that sound because I like the plexis that didn't have that. Like I'm pretty old when it comes to that stuff.
Well, actually, if you look at this pickup, you can see how the alignment looks because that's the original pickup. That's the original Schaller. So you can see the alignment.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
so
that's your 84?
No, this is the Beretta 2, but watch this. So this is that. So look at the alignment on this one. See how the pull pieces are lined up better? Because that's an F-space DiMarzio. That accommodates for the Floyd saddles.
Well,
so you can see the difference.
That pyramid logo guitar, that's a Seymour Duncan pickup.
That is definitely the original Seymour Duncan pickup, but you can see the alignment. Okay. You can see the alignment is off.
Right, but see that gives you more ambience. See, it affects the sound. It makes it it makes it more raw, you know.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I think that's why they came out with the Trembucker spacing and everything, so they could get the magnet exactly under the string to where you're getting the most out of the pickup you can. On a hot pickup, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So if you have an older pickup, I guess my point is if you have an older pickup that's not trem spaced, don't worry about it. I mean, if it's reading 13, 17K, it doesn't matter. I mean,
I tend to agree with you on that, but it's important to note that in '82, when Edward was doing the first couple of 5150s, those had Trembucker pickups, but they weren't available at that time. That was kind of
really
experimental. Yeah.
No kidding. I didn't know that.
Trembuckers weren't really available till probably '86, I would say. If you notice, all the '85 guitars didn't have them. If you got Pacer Special ones like the one I have, that did. Some of them had the slanted pickup. Some of them didn't, and the pole pieces didn't line up at all. But like you said, those were hotter pickups. They put in the hotter pickup to make up for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, cool, man. I mean, it's like little stuff like that that's kind of geeky to talk about. It's cool to talk about, but people obviously think it's cool that there's a difference there.
A lot of those firsts were at the factory. A lot of first things. Nobody had Floyd Roses. Nobody had locking nuts. Kaler tried to do locking nuts. They got sued, and that was later. So none of these companies had this. Only Kramer had the Floyd Rose during those first years.
Yeah, cool, man. That's cool. Oh,
wow.
There's Floyd.
There he is. Yeah, he's a real guy. Not everybody knows that.
I've got that Floyd. Hey, I've got that Floyd poster in my storage unit. Remember when Floyd's sitting on the motorcycle, and it says, "I wouldn't go anywhere without a Floyd."
Yeah.
Eddie Van Halen's sitting on the back of the motorcycle. I've got that poster in my storage unit. I just came across all that nonsense when I was over there the other day. Yeah,
you got some cool stuff.
I've got the poster of him looking in the window when the kids are inside, playing the Kramers, and he's looking in the window. I got that one. And there's another one. Oh, the one where he's in the boxing ring with Bernardi holding his hand up, and Kramer was number one. I've got that one as well. Kramer, I remember those were mail away. You could mail to Kramer and paid for them, and they mailed them back to you. I've had those ever since. So.
Holly, I never had a picture with me and Edward. I saw him take a lot of pictures. I saw him pissed off at people taking pictures.
Yeah, you know what? You don't do that. I ran into a lot of people at SIR, and you don't go up to people and say, "Hey, can I get your picture with you?" We just didn't do that.
Oh, these are people that were officially taking pictures. I didn't like that either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I have a photo with him. Right there.
He was nice to me. I don't know. Maybe he was a little grumpy. I don't think he liked doing the NAMM show. Scott, what was the name of the tour manager? Scotty Ross.
Scotty Ross.
Scotty Ross was talking to me at the NAMM show one time, and he said that Ed's flying out as soon as we're done here. They're heading up to Colorado. They've got a place up there. And but Ed really doesn't like doing all this stuff, and I was like, well, I don't like hearing that.
What NAMM show was that? What year?
That was well, that's when I got these posters. Had to have been '98, because he went into the sound booth and played. I've got the video of him playing in the sound booth, and he walked in the back door. I've got video of me walking behind him. He's carrying a striped gig bag, and I said, "Hey Ed, what are you playing today? What color today?" And he turned around and he goes, "Striped."
Was that where he's wearing the hat?
Yeah,
he's wearing a hat and he's playing wife beater, and then he's playing a striped PV.
I was there.
Special.
I was there. I was there. Yeah.
So you filmed video of that?
Yeah, I have video of that.
You have video of that? Because I don't know if there is video on YouTube of that.
There is.
Janice, wake up. Try to find it if there is. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that. Or maybe I have.
I've got video of it.
Wow.
He went inside the sound booth. I was not inside the sound booth because only people were allowed to go in the sound booth. But James Brown was there that day too, and I got to talk to James Brown. That was cool. And then, I was not in the sound booth. No, the guy who designed the amp. But on the back of the sound booth were headphones hanging. So you could walk by the back of the booth and grab the headphones and put them on and listen to what was going inside the booth. So we took the headphones and stuck them up to the to the video camera and got audio that way. So that's how we got the audio.
Oh yeah, I mean Edward hated all that, man. He really did. He acted like it was cool, but
did you guys when we were live at the NAMM show this previous time? Did you guys see when we got kicked out of that sound booth?
Mm-mm.
Did you guys see that? We were in this sound booth. It should be on this video that's in the chat here, and we all went in there because I'm like, listen how quiet it is in here. It's awesome. And the lady came in. She's like, "What are you guys doing in here?" And they kicked us out. It was pretty fun. Kind of smelled in there though too. Wow.
So I got to do that. He walked in the back door. We kind of felt like something was going down, and then because security was standing out by the door, and I go, something's getting ready to go down here. And he walked in, and I go, it's Ed. And so we ran up behind him. It's hilarious. I've got the video. I'm walking behind him really fast because everybody was walking really fast to get him to the PV booth. And I go, hey Ed, what color today? And he goes, huh? He turned around. And he goes, huh? And I go, what color? And he goes, striped. And I turned to my buddy and I go, dude, he said striped. He said striped, man. So then we hung out for a little while. He went upstairs in the booth and hung out, and he was like saying hi to people when he was standing on top of the booth. And then he came down and played, and yeah, that was cool. But I remember Scotty Ross saying that he wasn't having a good time doing it. I was like, well, that kind of stinks.
Yeah. Well, a good friend of mine used to hang out with him at the NAMM shows, just like the two of them, like before, like the appearances and stuff. And they would just talk, and Edward would be telling him, he's like, "Hey, you want to trade places?" Like he didn't want to be doing that. He didn't. He didn't like crowds. He really didn't like being around a lot of people like that.
He didn't like the NAMM show.
For being on a stage in front of thousands of people.
No problem with that. He was a natural performer. He ate that up. That was like candy to him. When he was out there performing, even Wolfie talked about that. He'd say, he'd be hanging out with his dad, and then, he would pick up a guitar, and all of a sudden his dad changed into Eddie Van Halen. It was like the transformation. Different person, yeah.
Did you see the one of the best NAMM videos I've ever seen was Tone King. When Tone King's playing, and like he's sitting there and he's just playing something, and Eddie Van Halen walks up to him and he goes, "Hey man, sounds good." And like his reaction, looking up. Imagine sitting at the EVH booth, you're sitting there noodling around on guitar, and somebody pokes you and says, "Hey man, sounds great, keep going." And like he just looks at him, he's like, "Oh my god!" He rolls off the volume and puts the guitar down. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
He liked to see other people play. He did. Even at the factory, he'd play at the factory, and he'd be like, "Hey man, what do you got?" Handing a fucking guitar. What do you do? You try. We used to call it Van Hamster. We'd play like all the stuff he was playing at like lower volumes, and we thought, well, it sounds kind of cheesy, so we'd call it Van Hamster. So me, that's another cool guy.
That'd be a cool name for a band, Van Hamster.
Well, that's what we do. He like you play it. You know, the people, the
That was
higher
actually
ups,
on a shirt.
the bosses at, they were like looking at you like, oh, but here's Eddie Katie guitar here, play. So we do the hamster. We play
Yeah.
our hamster renditions of his stuff that we used to play all the time and stuff. And he really digged it. He wanted to hear other people. He didn't want the spotlight, unless when he was on stage, like I said, that was different.
Mm-hmm.
I think he really escaped. He was able to escape when he was on stage. He could perform, and it was a different world. When he stopped playing, it was like back into the whole "I can't trust you, you want something from me" kind of thing, which was basically a lot of his life. Everybody wanted a piece of Ed, and even when he's gone, people are still trying to get a piece of him.
He's a legend. He's a legend. Aljon, good to see you, man. Good to see you jamming at was it the Gibson Garage, Aljon? They were jamming out. I think it was a couple days ago. That's awesome, man. Dude, yeah, he's a legend now. I mean, we're very lucky that we got to see them in concert, or some of us got to meet them or whatever. Because from now on, it's like, now like with us and Hendrix, somebody we'd never met, we only hear stories about. So, yeah.
I'll tell you what I think is cool is how I'm not sure if you guys saw that new Boss video for the EVH delay, but if you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta tell you, man. I mean, when Matt Bruck walks in there, and they got all of Ed's stuff set up, as if Ed was still there. I mean, like it put a. I'm not. I don't know what the. I don't know what the. What I would call it, but there was a smile. I was smiling ear to ear when I saw his stuff set up, as if he was going to come walking in and throw his guitar on and just start noodling like he always did, And it was cool to see his stuff set up, and I think it's really cool that they still have that stuff ready to go, and still have the ability to set it all up and everything. I just think that's really cool. All that stuff's still there, so that's really cool.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I got to like we were saying, I think it was earlier on here or before we started. I was at Laz's house and I got to play through that pedal, and it sounded great.
Yeah,
I
got mine hooked up. Yeah, I hooked mine up this week. Even if you go, I've decided not to do. I think you and I were talking. I've decided not to go the wet, dry, wet route because I tinker and noodle a lot on stuff other than Van Halen. And I found that if you're going to be covering a bunch of different stuff, it's going to sound like Eddie Van Halen play and Lay It Down, or Eddie Van Halen playing You're in Love if you go the wet, dry, wet route. So I'm going to stay go ahead.
Yeah, the biggest, the thing is, he's not the only one that had that sound. Well, as far as like the ping-ponging sound, a lot of people had that over the years and still do. A lot of instruments, not just vocals. Listen to any production on any record, you'll hear that all the time. But the trick is to be able to play in time with the delays. That's the main thing. You can use that with anything and do whatever. And as long as you're able to play along with that delay, then I think you can use it all the time. But I do know what you're talking about with the Van Halen sound with that, because especially with probably the presets on that.
The presets are what I'm speaking to.
They're specifically the Van Halen presets. Yeah. So you hear that and you're like, oh, that's balance,
100%
or whatever. Yeah. So I can see that. Yeah.
So the guys that are sitting there going, I don't know if I'm going to go wet, dry, wet. So I don't know if I'm going to buy the pedal. Go ahead and buy the pedal, because I'm going mono right now. I'm just running it through my effects.
Buy me the pedal too.
And it sounds fantastic. It sounds fantastic on mono. It sounds fine. So.
I think I like that. I like the comment. Not visible is quoting a line from the song.
How can you see that? He's not visible.
It says, it says, on stage everything goes away, and yeah, I mean that was like Edward. I thought about other people too, like Janis Joplin for sure. She would be on stage, she'd be on fire, and then after the concert, she'd be all alone. Jimi Hendrix was like that too, where they were actually really lonely people. And I thought of Judy Garland, and she was another one. And they would kind of turn to drugs to, comfort them, when they weren't performing. And Hank Williams also was too, and Johnny Cash, as a matter of fact. So it's not uncommon for people that are, beloved performers to really be lonely people in their normal everyday lives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what today's song really was based on.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, Johnny, Laz has his stuff all set up on Wet, Dry, Wet, you're saying?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
I
know you guys can't tell when he plays on his videos because he doesn't have the setup, the interface, all that.
Yeah.
But,
Interface, yeah.
But it is set up, and I was playing through it today, and it sounded great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But again, you really have, because I do a lot. I use a lot of delays when I play. Mm-hmm. If you watch me, especially on Sunday nights when I play here, I have a lot of ping ponging going on and delays and whatever. And you really have to know how to play along with a delay. You can't just play anything with it, otherwise it won't sound right. And I remember jamming out actually in Desmond Child's studio. I was going to record a guitar track for a song at one point, and I remember just like jamming by myself and playing along with delays. And this goes back. This was 1998. This was a while ago, but I've always played along with delays, and so anyway, yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Ron, are you awake? Ron?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you play something or talk about something, please?
I was just playing some Johnny Cash. I was. I mean, I dropped my pick, but.
Uh-oh.
The country course, whoever set that up. I can hit Sultans of Swing.
Ron, somebody said, how's the processor working out? And Ron, are you frozen? Those are two.
No, so far I've been pretty good. Now I'm not freezing. I'm clipping.
It's awesome.
This, as little as I know about it right now, yeah, I like it. There's just a big learning curve with it, so I'm going to be working on it for probably the rest of my life. But I'll figure it out.
Johnny, Alice Martinez is asking if there's a giveaway tonight.
There is. I think it's a poster. I think.
Should I show it again?
Sure.
Let's show it one more time.
Yeah, you guys, make sure you participate in the chat. All you got to do is say hi. Just say one thing in the chat, and you'll be entered to win this EVH Wolfgang special, this PV Wolfgang special poster from 1998. From the NAMM show, I guess.
From the NAMM show. From the NAMM show.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that really that poster that really takes me back to that was the year that's when I was working with Desmond.
Oh, really?
So the whole Van Halen 3 era, when I hear any of those songs, when I see anything from that, it takes me back to living in Miami and working with Desmond and just that whole thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's wild. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should do the raffle, Johnny.
Sure.
Are we doing 2 hours or how long are we doing?
Yeah. Where are we at? Yeah, we got about We got 20 minutes.
Okay.
I guess. Because, yeah, we started an hour late tonight. Robbie couldn't get his computer going.
I had
What?
nothing to do with this.
I'm kidding.
No, Robbie.
I did write a song today that I'm going to play at the end of the show.
Yeah, Robbie and I have been talking all day.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm kidding. All right. So we're doing a giveaway. And then, actually, I'll be giving this away, not today. I better take the sticker off so you guys don't know how much I paid for this. All right. You guys know we actually just gave one of these away recently. And we're going to... So this isn't tonight. This isn't tonight. It's probably not even next week because I'll be in LA next Saturday night. But I'll be giving away another wireless speaker at some point. Bluetooth enabled from Heyday. So not tonight. Probably not next week either. Maybe the week after that. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Participate in the chat and come back. Let's say 2 weeks from tonight, maybe, if Janice sends me a tweet and reminds me. And on top of that, not next week or not the week after that, but at some... Oh, my gosh. At some point...
Ron strikes again.
Oh, he fell over. Are you okay?
No, I didn't fall over. I got my pick off the floor.
Oh, okay. Okay, so not tonight, not next week, maybe not even, this year. But at some point, I'll be giving away guitars. Maybe even this guitar right here I'll give away.
Yeah, the night you do that, I want to be. I don't want to be a guest. I just want to be a chat member.
Yeah, yeah. The night I do that, nobody will want to be on the show with me. I won't even want to be here that night. So it'll be AI Johnny that night, and I'm working on incorporating a lot of AI into these shows. So yeah, at some point I'll be giving. I'll be doing guitar giveaways. So make sure you're subscribed to this channel. As you guys know, we just hit 10,100. And we're looking to hit 10,200. We're working on it. Every month. We're going to see if we can get 100 new subscribers every month. We're going to try. Right, Robbie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be here, Johnny.
Robbie will be here. He doesn't want that guitar.
I don't want it.
Wow.
Does it have a Vega-Trem on it?
This particular one, no. It doesn't.
Will it have a Vega-Trem on it when you give it away?
It's possible.
Because if that happens, I don't want to be a guest that night. I would I'll have you pay for my Vega-Trem.
Too late. I already called it.
Actually. Yeah, actually, tonight I'm giving away a guitar. Wait a minute. Where are you guys going? What? No, I'm kidding. Okay. Another time. Thank you. All right. What happened? Oh, no. Okay. All right. Should we do the giveaway now?
Whatever you want to do, man.
Robbie has too many guitars, Alice is saying. Yeah. I guess Robbie was saying that.
Oh, I got enough guitars. I don't want any more.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. How many entries do we have? 61. We got 61 entries. Again, this is for the PV Wolfgang special poster from 1998. Okay, so it's going to land. Yeah, you can say win in the chat. Just say anything. Press a number. If you can hear me right now, press the number 1 in the chat. Press number 1. That's how you spike.
What did you say?
What?
What did you say?
Press number 1, everybody, right now. Press number 1. I want to see the chat flying with number 1s. The entire chat. Ron froze?
I guess that's better than a number 2.
No, Ron's still there. Yeah, no number 2s in the chat, please. All number 1s. Like Michael Patterson.
Easier to clean up that way.
Like Danny, like Dakota, like Mr. Softy. Like, okay, I see you guys. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Let's spike that chat. Because that'll help the video's performance. By the way, smash that thumbs up. We only got 24 thumbs ups. We're almost at 200 views live. Smash that number 1, everybody. Or 0s, or 2s, or 3s, or 4s, or whatever. Just smash your keyboards right now, everybody. Open up your windows. Throw your TV set out the window right now. All right. Right? Okay. 61. Yeah, that thing's not moving. It's the same. Okay. All right, so the poster, the winner. Thank you again to 40 Grit for the poster tonight. Giveaway winners. Okay. All right, so do they have to be here to win that? Do they have to say
so.
Do they have to be in the chat to say yes, I'm here if they win?
I think
Thank
we
you,
should
Janice.
have somebody here.
Don't forget the speaker giveaway in 2 weeks. Thank you, Janice, for the tweet. What was that? Okay. I thought that was Zora for a second. That actually sounds like Zora's meow. Check your WhatsApp now, Janice is saying. What? Check my WhatsApp. I'm about to do a giveaway, Janice. Is that Janice the intern? She's now Janice the producer. What is this? What did you send me? Eddie Van Halen home studio. Oh yeah, that's a great video. That's the MTV News video. That's the one with Eddie Van with Edward and
Kurt Loder? No.
Chris. What's his name? Yeah. Yeah, that's a great video. Thank you, Janice. All right, the winner. The winner of the poster, I guess they have to be here. We'll see. Is. And I just saw me, so I might win. The winner is G. Butchnov. Does G have to
cool,
be
man.
here?
That guy was talking about a lot of Van Halen stuff a couple weeks ago, so that's cool.
Congratulations, G.
Is he here? So you said he has to be here? Or not?
I would think so. Don't you think, Johnny?
Okay.
No,
G, are you here? Yeah, he says again. He's like, again? Yeah, he did win recently.
There he is.
Yeah, well, see, it pays to be here. There you go. It pays to be here, you guys. Show up every week. You may win a bunch of times. Especially when I start giving guitars away. There you go. He'll take it.
Cool, man.
He'll take it.
Yeah, I
Right
will mail
on.
that out on Thursday.
PV special NAM poster, 40 Grit, G. Butchnoff. All right, there we go. Right on. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Very nice.
Yeah, see, it pays to be here. Hashtag pays. Yeah, if you watch these shows, I think that works into it. The giveaway. This is called the StreamYard giveaway tool. And I think the more you're here, the more you watch, the better the chances you get at winning. What?
What?
I don't know what. I heard something about Olive Garden.
You hungry?
I am. I haven't had dinner. I came straight home and jumped on here.
Well, I could tell you, Olive Garden is not being Italian. Olive Garden is not that's like a fast. No, I don't even want to go there.
Yeah.
What they
Now
call gravy, not well, sauce.
We have an Olive Garden here in Capitola, California, and you rarely see anybody walking out of there. You know, rarely. It's like there was like 2 people in there.
Oh well. So you go to some of those. They don't have those in Italy.
No,
They wouldn't open an Olive Garden up in Italy.
no, I guess not. Let's see. That's right. Jeff Davidson loves Olive Garden. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe I'll go there. Maybe actually, maybe
now your food.
yeah.
Well,
maybe I'll go there and I'll live stream from there. Maybe when I'm in LA, I'll be in Los Angeles a week from tonight. Maybe a week from tonight I'll be live from Olive Garden. What do you guys think? Does that sound?
I'm going a glass of vino and pasta fazool.
Does that sound weird? Yeah. I have a feeling I'll be eating sushi. Maybe I'll go live eating sushi for you guys.
Good night to Mr. Softy. He says good night, 40 Grit. Thanks for watching.
Good night,
Thanks for
Mr.
your
Is that a
comments
friend of
here
yours?
tonight. I don't know who that is, Mr.
Is he a friend of yours? Do you know him? Do you hang out?
Oh, is that Mr. Softy?
Maybe that's Dane's other account.
Are you still living in Phoenix?
Laz did. Yeah, I had food from Laz's house. I did, but that was like at 3:00 this afternoon.
Hey, not visible. I'll be doing another one next week. Let's just do another one next week. So tune in next Saturday, and we'll do another poster next week if that's okay with Johnny.
Yes, we'll do something. I don't know exactly because I'll be in LA next week. Depending on what's going on, tell 40 Grit thanks. G. Bushnoff just said.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, yeah, we'll possibly do a Straturday night. Although, I mean,
it's okay.
Although I'll be live from Beverly Hills. So I might be the snob next week. You know, I'll be wearing like a gold suit and all kinds of
Gold member.
all gold member. He's the guy with the guitars Robbie won't touch.
Yeah, Ryan,
Robbie's ready to play.
Ryan, this song.
Why don't you all play? You all have guitars. Can they jam along to your song?
No.
Will this be the latency
No.
jam?
No.
That was a quick no.
Oh, but Ron just got all this brand new software to use.
That's all right. Let
Can
Robbie
he
do
solo?
his thing.
Can each guy do a solo? Will you do extra choruses for guitar solos? I'm being serious. I'm not joking.
Well, you guys can go ahead and solo and stuff. And then I'll play.
No,
No, over your song.
No, I don't.
no.
I don't want to solo
Do
over a
that.
song. He wanted to do his song now. He's got to do a song.
Man,
I'm out.
He wasn't kidding when he said he doesn't play nice with others. Oh my gosh. Do you have a gold jacket?
Robbie, pick your guitar back up, man. Let's go. I want to hear it.
You guys ain't gonna step on me or nothing.
No, sir.
Oh!
What?
No, it's not about stepping on at all. Oh, he's traumatized because he was on another show at some point and he was playing and somebody like hit a open guitar string and that's what happened. Oh, now I see. Oh, wow.
All
Oh
right.
my goodness. No, I thought that you guys, play extra couple choruses and they could like jam. Because somebody earlier, it was that guy that turned the light screen earlier. He was saying jam, like he wanted to hear you guys jam, but he went to bed.
Well, maybe next week or maybe in 2 weeks I'll get this interface working, and then we'll be able to noodle around a little bit. That'd be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I know that you were saying that it just doesn't work well with everybody playing at the same time because of the what's it called, the
Latency.
latency. So
Latency. It's getting late in C.
yeah,
Well,
late I can see.
yeah. It really has to do with being able to hear yourself and yeah. Yeah. Don't run with scissors. Okay.
Go ahead,
Maybe
Rob.
we could do
I'll
little
put it down.
snippets of licks or something to where there
Yeah.
won't be a latency problem. You know.
Robbie can play. We'll just sit here. I'll sit here like this.
Thanks, Johnny.
Can you blow him up,
This better be a hit.
Johnny? Can you blow him up to where they don't have to look at us; they can just look at him?
That's not nice.
Tantrum over Raffle. All right, with this latest song.
Oh, okay.
Nice T-shirt though.
This one I wrote this afternoon. I'll put the video up tomorrow, and it's called "Man of the Earth." All right, here we go. There's a place that I go, and it's private to me. A fallen tree, frozen oak, root bases to see. There's no place I'd rather be. The rough bark scratches my skin, climbing sideways up this tree. It's just a place I've always been. Take my word, shake my hand. I am a man of the earth. Take my life, take my land. Does it matter what it's worth? Take my word, shake my hand. I'm a man of the earth. Take my life, take my land. Does it matter what it's worth? I remember when I was young, that tree was always there, running wild in the sun. I never had a care. Doesn't matter what it's worth. I'm a man of the earth. Ever since my birth, I'm a man of the earth. Take my hand. Take my words. I'm a man of the earth. Man of the earth. Ever since my birth, I'm a man of the earth. Place that I go, private to me. A fallen tree, golden oak, the faces the sea. Take my word, shake my hand. I'm a man of the earth. take my life, take my land. Doesn't matter what it's worth.
Yeah, nice, man.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Appreciate it,
Very,
man. Thanks.
very nice.
Good job, Robbie.
Sounded sweet.
You guys gonna take turns riffing out or what?
Not tonight.
No.
I'm
We,
not.
we can't follow that. No.
No, what would be cool is we can is when we all plug in, we can have the chat say, "Hey, play this lick," and the first one to. Oh, Johnny, that's a cool background.
Huh? Oh, you hadn't seen my guitar collection yet. Dude, I got all
Oh.
kinds of guitars back here.
Whoa!
Yeah, I just changed rooms.
Didn't you have one of Dane's shop one time?
I did.
I remember.
Well, when I was at Dane's shop, that one time, actually,
There you go.
I just went back over to Dane. I just broke into Dane's store. I had a brick. I just broke in.
That's hilarious.
Everything here, free. Watch this. I can take strings off the wall. Watch this. You guys want to?
I like that red solar hanging back there.
You like that? Here.
Yeah. You gonna give that one away?
Yeah, we're gonna give this probably.
That's pretty funny.
Not Visible wants me to play the gong.
Oh my goodness! How can you see him? I can't.
He's not visible.
Well, breaking news: Clayton James Hicks, 1998, says on June 29th, you'll be in Los Angeles on Thursday.
That's right.
I will be. I will be. You will be.
You will be.
You will be.
What do you think, John? What do you think, Johnny?
What?
Do a little bit of gong?
A little bit of gongja? What time is it? Oh, look at this. Yeah, we're late. You guys, Robbie's gonna play us out again. He's not gonna let these guys play anything. He's gonna play everything himself.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, bang the gong. Bang a gong for us.
Actually, it's another technique I'm going to use tomorrow on Sunday Sounds for gong playing using two mallets.
Wow. Well, let's say thank you to our channel members as he plays the gong. He's going to gong us out. Yeah. Maybe in a week or so, maybe Robbie will let the other guys play.
I'll play. I got no problem playing. What would be cool is have the chat say, "Hey, play this lick," and like the first one that can play it or whatever. That'd be kind of cool to do, right?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I think Ron Gunner has a great setup for that.
yeah.
Yeah.
He has all that stuff. Wow. Okay, I think Robbie's getting ready.
Yeah.
Live from Dane's Guitars. Dane's Guitars. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Dane's Guitars.
yeah, yeah.
Zim Zimmerman.
Is it-
Zim Zimmerman reporting.
is that
West
Johnny
Guadalupe, West Guacamole Avenue. I'm actually from Phoenix. Did you know that, 40
Beane?
Grit?
Yeah, I did.
I was
Yeah,
actually
you were.
born. I was
Yeah.
born there.
Oh, Robbie's in position.
Ooh. Robbie's in position. Look at this.
All right,
right.
here we go.
Whack-a-mole.
All right. Robbie's gonna play. Robbie's gonna play us out. So hit it, Robbie. Just kidding. My tinnitus. All right, goodbye.
Later, everybody.
Hey, this is Ricky Rocket, and you're watching my buddy Johnny Beane right here on his channel.
Thank you so much. Remember, I'll see you guys in Los Angeles in a week. No, less than a week. Right?
Johnny,
Yes. What?
I want to say something.
I
It's
see
still
you.
live.
Rock on!
And subscribe. Goodbye. I should play that again. See ya.